They always don't ask about taxes.
Taxes, Ben.
Let's do it.
William, what's up?
Listen, I remember you. Don't talk to me like I owe you something.
I didn't say that. Like, boy, can I get something, please?
No. When we was younger.
Yeah,
I
but
think I forgot.
I'm homeless, boy.
So what that got to do with me? I ain't do that.
Oh,
Take care of my kids.
Can I get a picture with my
You the
sister?
ones that ain't.
This is kind of a serious, funny moment. Like, so what we're going to do is we're going to, I'm going to play the video on your end so you guys can see what we're talking about. But we already watched the video, so we're just going to, react in real time to what's going on. So actor Tracy Morgan refuses to help an old friend and an alleged bully who is struggling financially and says he is homeless. So Tracy Morgan said, don't talk to me like I owe you something. I got kids of my own. I got my own stuff I'm handling.
I take care of my family.
And he basically, in so many words, said, I remember how you used to talk shit about me back in the day, which is why people are signaling that, hey, this is an old bully. This is not. And the problem is,
or maybe an old hater. Like
a
somebody
friend and a bully and a hater can be the same person.
It can.
Because
depending
people
on where
evolve.
You are in life.
We might have been friends all the way up into high school.
Yep.
I'm starting to be funny. I'm starting to,
Now you hating.
Now you hating. Now you bullying me. So when you seen that video, what did you think?
I was like, Tracy Morgan's out of his mind.
So you think he was wrong?
I don't know the context, because context matters. I'm not sure if, to your point, if he's seen this man before. I'm not sure if he's coming from out of a show. Maybe he's just tired, exhausted. But my immediate reaction was he's not afraid to be so mean in front of fans and things like that. There's no image that he feels like he has to maintain.
No PR training?
No, nothing. There are cameras and phones and he's just don't talk to me like I owe you. It made me feel dang. Y'all got beef? That's how it made me feel. Maybe they had beef.
And he's a comedian, so I'm not
it
sure.
It wasn't funny.
I'm not sure if he's coming from a lot of people say this. A lot of comic come from a dark place. A lot of people who become comedians, they had something that happened to them that really.
Richard Pryor was a big one.
A lot of them say they had things that happened to them that
trauma.
Yeah, trauma, and so maybe this was a traumatic part of his life growing up, kind of like the Fine Weaver situation we was talking about.
That's true.
And now when you become successful, you become financially free, and this person that had the nerve to bully you in high school, talk shit about your clothes, talk shit about your dad's beat down car, talk shit about your house and how you were dumb, and he probably was in special ed and all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I seen a tweet and I'm like, man, that is real true. That's really true. It was like, do you realize people been in special ed their whole life and then now they're regular? You don't know if
you don't
know if these people who are in special ed, now they're adults. They're just average adults walking around. So these same people who get picked on for whatever they went on and as a child, now they're an adult and
they could be megastars.
They still got that. Yeah, they can become megastars, rappers, whatever, athletes. And they still got that hurt inside of them. And now it's now it's the rabbit. The rabbit got the gun. Now you want me to be humble. You want me to... People in the comments talking about God is watching. This was God.
God was watching when you was bullying me.
This was God sending you a test and you failed. People going to try to guilt trip.
Don't tell me I failed my test when he the one homeless.
Yeah, exactly. I'm successful, wealthy, taking care of my family. He's homeless and I failed the test.
Ain't no way.
I would rather be the one who failed the test then, because I don't want to be the one who's giving the test. In this case, the dude that's homeless.
Yeah.
But somebody else made a good point. Hey, if you're smart enough to track down Tracy to ask him for some money, you're smart enough to do a job to get you,
legit. Because you have access to some type of technology, you have access to some type of network,
and you're not too off. You understand. You still remember him, so it's you're not too off.
Yeah, and then you're able to communicate that you need some. There's so many levels to houselessness, homelessness. There's so many levels to it. There are people who are fully in like incapable of taking care of themselves,
Exactly. Yeah.
which would probably be Tracy Morgan failing the test, you know. But if you're a competent, able-bodied person,
Yeah.
but you just can't get right, that's nobody's problem but your own.
Yeah, that's nobody's
Yeah,
problem.
that's between you and God.
And I hate when people try to hang the guilt of success over you. And I always say this, celebrities don't have the license to be petty. Because this was kind of like
It was super petty.
it's super petty. It's like, no, motherfucker, you used to talk shit about me when I was in fourth grade and I had them baggy clothes on because I wore my brother clothes. It's like, bro, you successful, rich, and famous now.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? You could have easily ignored this guy, but
you know what would have been better?
What?
If he came up to him and apologized. That would have been.
If the dude came up to Tracy
That's
Morgan.
the real test. The dude should have.
I mean, I'm still ain't giving you no money though.
No, but seriously, I'm saying, but if he don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
But if anybody owes, it's you. You know what I mean? Like
you
owe him the apology.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
and
if
maybe that's God's test of saying.
That's what I'm saying.
You go apologize for how you treated this man, and then now it's like, okay.
You got that good karma.
You got all the weight of your shoulders is off of you because now you don't feel that guilt, and now you can actually go do something for yourself, and you might have some good opportunities that come out of that.
Never know.
So yeah, I'm always on the celebrity side of this because at the end of the day, if you bullied him, or even let's say he didn't bully him, and let's say they were just best friends from elementary school, he still don't owe you nothing. I still don't owe you nothing, bro. I mean,
but also like. We all went to high school, right?
Yeah.
You not given to every household that you ever went to high school with either. So I hate to be like that because I hate a person who's like, well, if I do this for you, then I have to do it for everyone. That's just an excuse. You don't want to do it.
That's definitely a good excuse, though.
Just say no. But I also think that you should not look. There's people from my high school went to the NFL. Like, you shouldn't look at someone successful and look at them as an opportunity. They're inspirations. They came from the same school you came from.
Yeah.
Which means if Tracy Morgan can do it, maybe you can too.
Yeah. And people say you had your whole life to stack. You know what I'm saying? You had your whole life to do this. But homelessness is not... I read a study about this in college. Homelessness is not necessarily about money. Like, money is like the fifth factor in the homelessness scale.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times it be disabilities and people just kind of cognition. They just kind of out of their mind. They don't have it. That's one. Two, drugs. So drugs can mess you up as well. Three is social. So a lot of people don't have family and friends.
Oh,
so let's say all your family and friends died and you're like an old veteran and you're the only one that survived and you were disabled. Now you get put out of your house, you lose your car. So now you end up really on the side of the road. Like, you got the mental capacity to do something.
There's at least 5 people in my family who would be homeless if it wasn't for my grandma.
Yeah. It's a lot of people who would really be homeless if they didn't have that family. So, and then another one, it's a social part of it as well, but it's about relationships and like they might have the family, but they're incapable of managing those relationships. So what about your uncle that steal from everybody?
Yes.
What about your cousin that steal from everybody that come around or try to sleep with everybody's wife or just shiesty?
Yeah.
You don't want this person around. They burned every bridge and now
family.
they are living on the east side of Detroit where their whole family grew up at, but don't nobody fuck with them because they stole from everybody and they got a terrible reputation. So now they end up on the side of the road begging for change because that's all they can do because they can't get a job. They can't get a reference.
Yeah.
They have no skills and they've burned every bridge. So homelessness is not necessarily about money. So if he give him money, I mean, now he could give him an opportunity, but do you want an opportunity around somebody who, who kind of like did you bad? So,
you never know. It could have went either way, right? He could have went there, apologized.
Yeah.
Or he could have went there and...
I'm not mad at Tracy Morgan. People, a lot of people trying to quote unquote cancel him, but I don't think that's a cancelable moment.
No, I don't think so. A lot worse. It does show that he don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, and then I also think if it was a woman, it would be a little bit different.
I would hope so.
It would be a little bit different if it was a woman. Men, the world do not care about men.
Maybe
The world
maybe.
don't care
I
about
think
a
if it
man's
was a
feelings.
female bully, it would look different, and he would probably be more cautious about how he looked, like
Because
bullying
remember when
this
Michael B.
lady.
Jordan did the
Yeah.
corny kid, like
Yeah.
like
That was petty.
yeah. But if Michael B. Jordan would have kind of went off like Tracy Morgan,
That would have been
that would
crazy.
have been crazy. That damn near that could I ain't gonna say it would have ruined his career, but a lot
No,
of
it would
women
have been
would
a
have been
stain on his reputation.
Yeah.
Every time you talk about him, you would have to reference that moment as well.
yeah.